Welcome back to another episode of the podcast presented by Simple Math Matrix. It's your boy Mr. aka Super Raw 357, best known as Prince Godbody. And of course, I'm joined by
the kid who literally sticks to your rib, but I'm also known as the guy, King Hoopla.
And this week we are starting out on a somber note.
Yes.
But as sick as it is to say, we live in America, so this is a little less of a somber note than last week.
Last week's or the week before that.
Yeah, of course. We first want to say rest in peace to former Dallas Cowboys running back Marion Barber.
Yes, sir.
He's known for probably one of the greatest two-yard run plays in NFL history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a Cowboys fan, so I'm gonna let you have this segment.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Marion Barber. It's still unclear on what his cause of passing was.
His family has said, though, it wasn't his will, that he did not want his brain, donated. I was about to say developed.
Yeah.
Donated to CT science.
Mm-hmm.
That was explicitly in his will, and his family will be abiding by that. Even though they are unclear of what the death is.
Yeah.
So that almost makes me think that this was a life problem.
Yeah. It sounds like it probably. It seems like it could have been something that he was dealing with internally from, like we're saying, which is all hypotheses. You know what I'm saying? Because he was 38, he passed away in his apartment.
Yeah, he was found a few days.
Yeah.
Supposedly after he had passed because of a leakage to a ceiling.
Yeah. Which is it's still sad for stuff like that. Because it shows some people should get checked up on.
Yeah, enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just a very sad situation. Cowboys lost a very important part to one of our teams.
History. Recent history.
Yeah, recent history.
Definitely.
I can definitely say that's. When I started watching football,
Really?
That's when I really became a Cowboys fan, like at 2007, 2008. We had Jason Witten, Marion Barber, T.O., you know what I'm saying, Tony Romo and shit like that, DeMarcus Ware on the defensive side.
Yeah.
That's when I was really just getting...
Oh, and y'all had that all-star team that never won a championship.
Which damn near seems like every fucking time.
I was about to say, but...
Seems like Cowboys team.
The actual... We can make a bunch of jokes about football and Cowboys. Because we're not going to speak on his cause of death. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I do just want to say, in totality, rest in peace to Marion Barber. He'll always be a part of Cowboys history. Because I don't want to put conjecture on something like this at all. Like, that's something...
Because even saying it was CTE related is still something that it's just a big step.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And even if it's... if his family does not want it out there, I will not conjecture. So that's my kind of view on it.
Condolences and prayers to his family. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
Yeah. Over the weekend, correct?
Yes.
We tragically lost rapper Trouble, aka Scoop.
Yeah.
The situation has come up. Apparently, he was in a young woman's house. Mm-hmm. The young woman's boyfriend or partner, long-term partner, showed up, began to assault her. Him and Trouble got into some type of incident, and that led to his murder.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things that's
and not... And the guy has been... He turned himself in today, too.
He did turn himself in, yeah. And this is sadly not even one of those things where you can warn, don't get big and stay in your... It's not one of those cliche... it's so sad that we can say cliche rap deaths and mean drugs are shot by the ops.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This wasn't a cliche. This was a shit. Me or you could get stuck in a situation like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
It's a case of wrong time. Not even wrong time. It's just like
wrong time.
Yeah, wrong time. Damn it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that whole situation.
It can literally happen to anybody. I mean, most situations happen to anybody.
Yeah, because the offender, the guy that killed him, was living there in the apartment with the girlfriend. So that, you know what I'm saying, at that point it was his place of residence.
Yeah, and it was somebody else there. And
you know,
at that point, when it comes down to a case, that the defense is gonna have a lot on there. Especially if you said his name was on the lease.
Yeah.
His name was on the lease. You got intruder. It's trespassing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it's not. It's not necessarily trespassing though, because she allowed him.
She allowed him, but I don't know. It depends on if however they were dealing with each other. But still sad enough to say, rest in peace, trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just a case of going to a shawty crib. You know what I'm saying?
It's going wrong.
Man, yeah, exactly, going wrong.
And that could happen to anyone. Yeah. And this is one of the obscure hip hop deaths that doesn't have anything to do with hip hop. Lyrics, street action. This is solely a consensual partner who didn't want
stepped out.
Didn't know.
Because we don't know if they were together.
Comes down to male jealousy.
Yeah, niggas ain't got shit. Niggas dying. Niggas losing their lives.
Because you're fucking their bitch.
Over women,
If she's fucking that, here's the thing. And this is where now we can kind of, because now that we've cleared up, like, rest in peace, trouble.
Yeah.
And we know this is some goofy, like, should've just got over the John shit.
Oh, it's not on trouble part.
On old dudes.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the girl was choosing.
At what point do you realize she's choosing and you got no control over that? It's not, choosing is not disrespectful, it's life.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is usually always in the woman's court.
It should be.
The ball is usually always in the woman's court. Yes. Because that's how it is in the wild.
It should be. Because if men choose to get chose. That's the way society goes. And I hate to get on my feminist shit, but men really tend to think we're the prize.
Yeah, because I feel like I am.
There's no man that could get any woman he wanted.
That's also true.
But damn near any woman could get any man she wanted. Just all you gotta do is this, that, and third.
Yeah, it ain't gotta be nothing extra. Nothing.
And it might not even cost nothing.
Exactly.
So when she start choosing, like she's gonna do, that's her nature. Ain't nothing in the world wrong with that. Why are you gonna get off? And that's what happens. That happens a lot, even with male relationships.
Male relationships.
Choosing comes between a lot of male relationships. And a woman that can't choose.
Yeah.
Really breaks up two men.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the woman's fault, it's the man's fault.
Yeah. Because men just gotta get over it.
Because what
and I didn't try to say get over it in a bad way either. It's like you gotta deal with it. You gotta figure out your way. Like, all right, because that's one. This is gonna
men
be.
choose, we choose.
Yeah, we do.
Men choose before the women choose. That's the thing. Men be choosy, and then you choose one. Men hone down on one, and when the woman ain't as when she's a little bit more fickle because she ain't honed in as men get hurt. Exactly. That's when niggas get hurt for real.
That's true though. That's true. When niggas get hurt. That's true. Yep. And I think, and all right, can we close out this? Cause it's a whole different conversation now.
Oh, we were done with the trouble.
Yeah,
so we're talking
rest be trouble.
Having our first relationship.
Yeah. Damn, we're gonna dive into this. Yes, that is a fact. That's a fact though.
Yeah.
Because as men, we tend to think that we got him.
Once you chose her, you think she chose you.
Yeah, you think we got him. Once something happened, we think we got him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's ours. But on the offhand of that, we are still in no control of any of what the fuck they think of or how they think of us. So as much as they be like, nah, this, that, and third, they still looking for other shit too. And as much as they're right to be into, as long as you ain't committed a relationship.
Yeah.
If she did that shit and you committed to her, that's a different problem. But if y'all just talking, how we say it,
y'all doing y'all thing.
Talking stage. Because I don't know if it's important, but it's talking in our generation. When you talking, you still single, and you still at liberty to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Unless y'all set boundaries, but that's a whole other conversation of itself too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you feel single,
you set boundaries at that point. Once you set boundaries, nobody is allowed to choose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The choosing stops once you put that boundary on it. It don't even have to be the title. Once you say, or once both y'all say, we done with this, that, and the third, that was a part of our lives, that was a part of the choosing process.
Yeah.
Y'all done choosing. Thing is, motherfuckers stopped choosing 2 months in the relationship. Women got realized, you know what I'm saying? Women got options.
Yeah, women got options. Yeah, they got options.
Men act like they do, but we don't.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's all dependent
even if you got money.
It's all dependent on, like, you see, look at this. Realize it like this. How many women can you call to say you want to have, you know what I'm saying, have sex with her, this, that, and the third? And how quick are they to say yes versus if a woman hits you up saying she want to have sex,
Exactly.
it ain't question the no ain't gonna come to your mind. No ain't gonna come to that's it.
Well, it might come to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm reserved.
You're a reserved guy, but
yeah.
Me, testosterone's on. I'm trying to fuck on something. Nah, you can't do me like that. I think we got a lot more people watching, so you're not gonna put my number out like that.
Fair enough. Almost did. Watch out. We might make a Patreon and make y'all subscribe for Nate's number.
Oh shit.
What's the idea?
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
You gotta go to him. I don't know it. He's a nut. Nut ass freak bull. They used to call me nut ass freak bull, but I grew up.
Oh, nah. I'm a nut ass freak bull for real. I ain't even gonna nut that one. I'm a nut ass freak bull. Hey, shit, what else we talking about?
Man, State versus YSL, yo.
Man, bro, and I'm sorry that I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about today, this is gonna be the only thing on this podcast that I want to talk about every week as long as we got an update on it. As long as that motherfucker update on it, I'm gonna talk about it every motherfucking week. You know me talking about I'm like, what? You know me talking about the baby?
Go ahead and get your free hymns out the way.
You know me talking about the baby and we don't like him?
No, finally we're getting to the point where it's finally getting more real to people. It's finally getting more real to people that Young Thug is at the short end of this stick, no matter how we cut this cake.
Yeah, I think it's really coming to terms that Young Thug is really the boss.
Them, that too, but them denying him bond, them on the opposite side having Kevin Lyles come in
on his behalf.
You know what I'm saying? And then additional, what did you say?
That he was King Slime. That the prosecutor literally called him King Slime.
It doesn't seem like, and this is not me wishing bad on anybody.
No.
It doesn't seem like with the way they're positioning Young Thug with the morals like I don't know. The moral stature, yeah, I guess. That the people that are defending him, it's all not working. All right, let me clear that up. I guess in better terms. Young Thug right now is at the point where that last hearing for him was like make or break.
Yeah.
Having Kevin Lyles up there is not necessarily impactful, and I hate to say this, but it's true because he's black.
Yeah.
He does black music. That's what they think. As a prosecutor, of course, he wants his artist to make deals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He also offered to pay his bond for him.
And they did not accept it.
Exactly.
So that means that at this point, not only do they want Young Thug in prison, they legally probably have already reversed Saul Goodman and looked at every loophole and have him in prison for a very long time.
Yeah. Outside of what they could probably get in a deal.
I think once we saw Thug on that video feed, with prayer hands and having to ask to go to the bathroom and people laughing in the court having to stop that this is not
it's more than a celebrity trial.
Yeah, this is like they were fucking the city. Fucking the city up with that one.
They were though. And that's the thing about outside of being a fan for the music, for the art, and this is where
common sense comes into play.
And then how I also hate when people say this to me about other artists and what the fuck they do in their music. It's also come to separate the artist and the music. I mean the music and the person.
You can separate the music and the person till you have evidence.
Yeah.
Then you put them in jail.
All right.
Or they put R. Kelly in jail. I mean, nobody's saying stop listening to Young Thug. Yeah, I know.
But yeah,
but I'm saying like
but yeah, it's nobody's telling you to do that. But it's like you can't vouch. You can't say let him be free all this time when he did do some foul shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like, no, I'm talking about Young Thug. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like it comes a time to like I'm a huge Thug fan. But you know what I'm saying? You wreaking havoc. You know what I'm saying? Not you specifically, but you know what I'm saying?
You're funding it.
Funding the community, yeah, downfall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't defend that all day.
You can't defend a defenseless human like the
a
bullshit.
14-year-old got shot. A 14-year-old.
No, if we want to be a strong black community, we don't want no gang warfare.
Exactly.
That's why the whites hated the Italians.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a lot of people forget that. The whites hated the Italians because it wasn't white unity.
The Italians never sold to their own people? They said that in every fucking mom movie.
The whites may have not liked the blacks, but they did business with the blacks before they did with the Italians did business with the blacks before they did with the whites.
That's right.
And everything you look at, and every piece of media.
Why do you think? And that's why the Italians actually have a derogatory name. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they actually have a derogatory
white
name.
ass pussy.
Huh?
It's white ass pussy.
It is. Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking another one, but.
Oh, for us, they have one for us.
Oh, not for us. I'm talking about like a white person called a Italian person and they'll get very offended. That is not something else.
Guido's not one.
I'm saying Guinea.
Oh shit, yeah, Guinea. I was thinking wow.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean,
You
shit.
say it now.
I say yeah. But shit, that was a long conversation, but
Yeah.
damn, I not figured to go there.
Oh, this guy's back in motherfucking news and not for football.
Bro, I think I'm gonna take a stance on this one for finally.
For who? Oh, he finally. Okay, you gotta say this one.
Deshaun Watson, fuck. Bro, there's no way.
Sure about it.
There's no way you got Kobe number allegations and you ain't do one of those. Like, and we knew that though. We knew that when we said it, when we first talked about it on the pod, we had said, or his acquittal or whatever you want to call it. We said just because they couldn't find evidence doesn't mean he didn't do that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now it's coming out that the Houston Texans were by, so we knew he did that shit.
Exactly.
We knew journalists would want to find that shit out. There's no way that he was not assaulting some. I'm not saying I'm saying maybe every single one of them, but there's not. If
every other one.
Even if that is probably more, but you know what I'm saying, like massages and the mystique we have around them. If people are really fucking jacking you off in these joints, no matter, they're not gonna say nothing. Yeah. They're not really jacking people off in these massage parlors. These professional ones he's getting to come to his house and shit. These, you know what I'm saying, and the organization is supplying it, and it goes to show that just like the NFL had to have known about this,
yes,
because they're a coalition of owners. So the NFL knows about shit like this and lets it slide by, let him get the biggest contract ever, all this bullshit. But then motherfuckers are kneeling and they make a huge deal about it.
Yep, because that's
fucking, like he's
that's fucking with the overall money of the NFL. That's what you just. That's fucking like, you know what I'm saying? You see when you got that, when you got boom, a player fucking up, fucks over one owner, but owners pay each other. Yeah. So now they're fucking everybody's money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna make sure everybody is locked in like that. But now when a player steps out and tries to talk freely, now he's fucking up the league's money. You know what I'm saying?
Not even talk freely or act. He's not
protest.
No, Deshaun.
I'm
exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's the wildest part. Is they could have adopted that or ignored it, but they fucking exiled him for it. It made a, you know what I'm saying? Like The NFL is just such a weird, not even weird, it's just such an old boys club.
Yeah, it is an old
That
boys
shit
club.
like
It's
this
an
is
old boys
fine.
club.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think. Look at how the Brian Flores shit happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, Brian Flores wasn't even supposed to know about any of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was about to grace of God that Robert Kraft, I'm not Robert Kraft, it was Robert Kraft, right?
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. It was by the grace of God that Bill Belichick still stood the wrong text to him. So, I mean, like, you gotta. It's a real in the shadows. I think it's really it's a dark organization. That's what it is. That's what the motherfucking NFL is. A dark organization because there's so much shit they let it get by. Look at the Aaron Hernandez shit. They motherfucking had him. Robert Kraft bought him a whole motherfucking apartment. An apartment so he can do all his dirt. You know what I'm saying? And that's before he even got charged with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, it just goes to show that the farmer's always going to protect their product. Yep. But when their product starts acting wild, they're gonna put it down. Put it down.
Yep.
Put it down. You know what I'm saying? As long as the cattle are moving correctly in the right direction, we're good.
Yeah.
But when one cattle wants to step out of line, we got a problem. But if one cattle gets sick,
we need uniformity everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Uniformity everywhere.
So,
Jay, does he play this season? Yes or no? I guess we're getting there. Does he play?
No.
He plays 4 games this season.
4 games, man.
If I was more of a betting man, I'd bet something on it, but I say 4 games max for this. Because even the details of how they put it, like, you could make up anything at this point.
They was giving him NDAs and everything. It was giving him NDAs and everything.
Yeah, it's
so,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's very true.
You know what I'm saying? When the NDA is mentioned, something happened that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yep, exactly. Oh man, NDAs, nothing that's supposed to happen. That kind of applies to our next subject. That's why that's a great fucking segue, because Dr. Umar Johnson was recently caught in Cherry Hill Mall in South New Jersey.
No relation.
In Jersey. He was caught. He said, was he exchanging with numbers with the girl, or was he looking at the crystals like he said?
He was looking at the crystals.
He was
looking at the crystals.
You think Dr. Umar
I think Dr. Umar was looking at the motherfucker.
Alright, so if you haven't seen the video, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Cherry Hill Mall scandal.
Yeah, it's the Cherry Hill Mall scandal. If you haven't heard, Dr. Umar Johnson, who is the Prince of Pan-Africanism, he is starting the market.
You're so trifling. He is building the Marcus Garvey Frederick Douglass
Freedom
Academy Charter School for young black boys.
Yeah, he's building the school. And he was recently...
We got those cash app in the fucking description.
No, we're not.
Yes, we do.
No donation.
Yes, we do.
He was caught, chopping it up with a white woman in Cherry Hill Mall.
Yeah.
And everybody had to say something about that, because... who hates snow bunnies more than Dr. Umar?
Dr. Umar.
You think he was really getting that girl's number?
Nah, he won't get a number. He was looking at her innocent.
I think that's a problem, because as a Prince of Pan-Africanism, why would you want any, incense or candles or crystals or any shit sold by a prince? A white woman.
She wasn't white though.
Nigga, I saw the video. Yes,
she said she wasn't white.
What did she say she was?
She said she was like Middle Eastern.
White? No, she wasn't. She was
didn't
white.
say that.
She had blonde hair.
I don't want to be putting blonde hair.
Snow bunny crisis of 2022.
I'm just saying that's what she said. That she said that Umar commented on the fact that yes, that wasn't.
I was proudest moment.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, he didn't say it was a proud one because
he said he gotta get his iPhone fixed.
Yeah, he had to get his iPhone fixed. He saw the instance. Then he started talking to the lady. He was like, then somebody was like, yo, can I get a picture with you? And then she was like, are you famous or something like that? She's like, yeah, I'm Dr. Umar. Then she pulled up on his phone. Like,
no, Dr. Umar. We're supposed to love. Would have never said, I'm Dr. He would have said, Snow Bunny, don't you know who I am?
You're expecting this to be like that scene in Malcolm X. So when that white girl came up to him asking, what can I do to help? And he said, nothing.
Exactly.
That's what I would expect Dr. Umar to react. But he didn't act like it. He acted like a normal fucking black man. He came to the white white supremacy.
To the woman.
What he saying? It only takes a little bit of white supremacy to activate your coon.
What did Uncle Ricky say? White woman, God's greatest gift to earth. That's what happened to Dr. Umar right there.
Nah, that's what it's just that scene up for Don't Be a Menace where the boy was like, he was like, why y'all talking this much shit about the white people? Fuck they want him. He said, cause I'm doing what the white man been doing for us for 400 years. What's that? Fuck him. That's what I do just for all.
I don't know, man. I just think it's Dr. Umar's a trip. Do not give any fucking money to that man. He's a top level scammer. Like, honestly, if you look to him for anything more than comedy, you are a fool.
He is a licensed child psychiatrist. Therapist.
Dog, yeah, that's it.
He's a licensed. He's a doctor for real.
I guess he can help you.
And he really does own the building. Mister's trying to hate on that. He does own the building. And he's coming out with a documentary too.
I could come out with a documentary.
But we are going to do a documentary.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a lot of documentaries. Come on, bro. We're going to do it.
Apple announced iOS 16 today.
Yeah.
iOS 16 won't, not today.
It was yesterday.
Yesterday, was it? Oh, yeah, yesterday. It won't come out till, I think, officially this fall.
Yeah.
Probably with the next iPhone.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
We can unsend messages.
Yeah,
That's
essentially
going to
what
be
I put on there.
Now, editing and unsending messages, how messy is that going to get? For you and your age. Because, like,
I think me personally.
Because, I have a girlfriend and I don't really text nobody. I text my mom, my brothers.
Well, you're talking to somebody who tried to. Yeah, so.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as somebody who communicates with outside people, maybe women.
Yeah,
you're single. You're fucking single.
I am single.
You know what I'm saying? So you contact women, probably on the regular. Yeah. How is that going to change the game for you?
I don't give a fuck. Me personally, I don't care because I say what I say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to call you and say it anyway. So you know what I'm saying?
So you're not unsending messages?
I'm not unsending nothing. I don't unsend Instagram message, DMs, nothing. If I look crazy,
all right,
so face, I look crazy.
Let's say,
because at the end of the day, they're gonna tell their friends regardless. If you say something crazy, they're gonna tell their friends. If you ain't say something crazy, they're gonna tell their friends.
No, all right. So what about the other side? Like, all right, let's say it's about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah,
Shorty texts you and say, "I'm here," and then unsend it. How are you gonna act? God damn, that was
I'm gonna take a picture of it when she get there.
No, but she's not actually at your house.
Oh, she's not actually at my house?
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she's not at your house. She had to unsend the message because she.
Oh, she's the wrong person.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, if you slipping up like that still in 2022, you just fucking up in the game. Cause if you're doing that in 20, there's been like the phone game has been updated where you could have done that on accident plenty of goddamn times. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. If you're doing that in 2022, your game ain't tight at all.
So, all right, let's say you out fishing and if she hit the I'm on the way, you out fishing, you ain't invited her, you acting the same way at 2 o'clock and 2 p.m.?
So you're telling me if she just sends you the wrong message?
Mm-hmm. No, we don't know if it's the wrong message.
But it's not meant to you, though.
I'm just saying, how you acting?
How am I acting? Oh, it's up. It's up. I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, is it not
what are you talking about? Like, that's what I'm really telling you. Like, what are you talking? Like,
I think the ability to change your digital footprint.
I give you, yeah, exactly. I give you. You got 5 minutes. You got 3 minutes.
That's fair.
You really got a minute to fix that. To figure out, to explain why the fuck you just did that shit.
Yeah, because my whole thing with this idea in general is being able to change your digital footprint should not, you know what I'm saying? Like, having a digital eraser is not good like that. iOS 16 letting you unsend and edit messages like these bullshit social media sites do will really fuck up communication. Like you said, like I asked you, I said, let girl text you at 1:30 in the morning, and it's I'm here and she's not outside the door. How you gonna act?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna call him like, what the fuck you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it
depends on how you going about with this shorty. But I understand what you mean though, because like first of all, there's no type of context in texting anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's no type of emotion. Text and tone. How you would say, like, unless you're using emojis. But that still doesn't even make sense all the time to some people. So it's like, it just breaks the barrier of communication. It just further pushes it back. You know what I'm saying? From general human interaction. Which is why I like phone call. Which is why I like FaceTime. Like, I actually call you yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because I like a quick response. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like.
Time response, like an actual. But with this new text and shit, I can just see this as like, it's just bad. Like being able to.
Because the thing about it is, are they going to give you a notification of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because on Instagram, when they send a message, you get users.
Yeah, and on Facebook, if they edit a message, you can look at the edited message.
Exactly.
If it's like that, then that's a little bit more acceptable.
Yeah, because, you know, if you send a voice message, you can see if somebody kept it. You know
How is that going to change this text message proof that holds up in court now, too? That's a big question.
It depends because it depends all on the fact that courts can still pull phone records.
I know.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's still, because it doesn't matter if you delete the thread.
That's a good ass fucking point.
Hey,
good
Wire.
Ass fucking.
I watch a lot of documentaries, man. I know this shit.
Good ass fucking
so,
point.
That's why the phone shit is. That's why why the YSL case is trying to destroy phones. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, I think iOS 16 also said something about splitting bills over 4 weeks.
It just gives you if you can get the credit program from Apple.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's like they did with the Apple credit. Customizable home screens. The big thing was the unnet or the
the phone. Yeah.
I mean, it's new shit. I can make my iPhone a little bit more customizable.
Yeah.
But Apple still owns my identity.
And it still only really works better with newer iPhones.
Yeah, cause I got two older ones.
Yeah. Cause I know with this X, it's gonna probably end, but with that 13, it's probably.
Yeah, I got a 7 and a XR, so I need to just upgrade.
It don't matter, bro. This shit don't matter. They gonna come up as soon as you upgrade. They gonna come on another phone next year.
I don't give a fuck about the phone.
We're just slaves to Apple.
Yeah, we're slaves to fucking technology.
Yeah, talk about that. Yeah.
And we had to say that in unison. So
exactly, because
and we know it.
But I'm definitely a slave to Apple because I gotta have Apple everything. Yeah. That's why I don't have a laptop yet.
Fair enough. LeBron's a billionaire.
Shout out to Bron.
Snaps and clap. First active NBA player to become a billionaire. Don't have a conversation about that.
Yeah, just you know what I'm saying. Hopefully he, fuck it, he gets a ring with a billion. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he can. They got a new coach.
Darvin Ham is going to be the coach of the Lakers.
And they got
a new assistant staff. Yeah.
Sheed Wallace.
On assistant staff? I did not see that.
I don't know if that's official. I just seen a post on Facebook. So I be on Facebook a lot, so I gotta realize that my news on Facebook isn't always validated to be true. As much as any other social media network.
That's fair. Finals are upon us. We want to get a little bit into the finals for a second.
It was a flip flop. It was a flip flop for me because the Warriors lost game 1.
Yeah, which was kind of surprising.
Surprising. I thought they were gonna win game 1. I thought
they want to sweep for all that.
Nah, I didn't think they were gonna sweep because NBA's not. They're not losing that bread. They're not losing that bread.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks of TV.
That's 2 weeks of TV, exactly. And plus, they get that Juneteenth game.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on now.
Are they doing a Juneteenth game?
I don't know. I think I seen something. I don't know if it was a tweet or something like that to say if the game.
Because I know we don't have any Saturday NBA games.
Yeah, because if the game ended on the game 7, it would end on Juneteenth, I believe.
There's no way because that would.
But that's like 2 weeks.
Oh no, that's next week.
It's next week, yeah.
Juneteenth is next week. We got.
We're in game 3 now.
It would be a Sunday game, so that's very possible. Yeah, actually.
So yeah, that's bread. But
wait, hold on. Is it a Saturday?
Cause I got that Monday off.
Okay, keep going though. Finals.
Yeah, finals. Shit. But yeah, the Celtics came back after a 14-point deficit going into the half. After the half. So in that fourth quarter, in that game 1, they scored 40 points as a team. And Jason Tatum had an awful game from scoring percentage, but he had 13 rebounds. So he's facilitating a lot. And I give him that. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody else was eating. Al Horford had like 26. Yeah. He had the most threes in the debut finals game in NBA history. That was one of the little NBA stats. But game 2 happened the other night, and what we thought was going to happen the first game happened the second game.
Golden State has showed that they're not fucking playing right.
Oh yeah, and the reason why the first game was almost completely in Golden State's favor was because Stephen Curry scored 6 fucking threes in the first quarter.
Because he had 21 in the first.
21 in the motherfucking first quarter. He went 6 for 9 in the first quarter. After that, he went like 3 for 13. Yeah. And he scrubbed it up for the rest of the night. He was cold for the rest of the night. But that didn't matter the other night, though. That did not matter the other night. That motherfucker Stephen Curry was shooting that ball all the night.
And that boy Clay.
Clay didn't have a good of a game.
Oh,
Clay didn't have a good game.
He had a good first one?
He didn't have a good first one either.
Yeah.
Clay just had a below subpar. That boy Jordan Poole, though.
Oh, that's what I mean. God damn it, I'm getting old man syndrome.
The buzzer beater to close out the second quarter.
Bruh, no, there was 4 niggas.
It was 3 niggas, and there was another nigga to come help. They were guarding him like he was Steph Curry. And all he did was a quick between the legs, fluke that bitch.
He did some dumbass 2K shit.
Bro, no.
You know when you coming up the court in 2K, you just take the right stick, you go do.
Yeah, right.
That's what he did.
I'm gonna do it to you after the pod.
But you know when you do that, like that's exactly what he did. And yak that hoe right in their face.
Hey, the realest tweet that this finals have generated is Jordan Poole hoops like there's a bunch of bad bitches in the crowd.
No, yeah.
That's how he balls out. He balls out like there's a whole bunch of, like there's a shawty that came to watch him at the park, then he rolled with to the park, then dropped the ball.
As soon as he get on the court, he starts running as fast
Boom,
as he can.
boom.
He's the only nigga winning at the end of the match.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck about nobody else. He's know because he's gonna get some pussy later on that night.
I got it, I'm gonna do it. Hey.
But outside of that, there's been some terrible foul calls. Draymond's been playing football on the court.
Yeah, he's ready to retire. I told y'all last episode.
Oh yeah, he's retired because he's literally recording a podcast after a game. Like he's the only person grinding harder than us.
Oh shit! I don't know if that's true.
I know.
I don't know because he is getting off the
literally off the court.
Yeah, that's true. Off the court to the pod. So yeah, fuck with Draymond.
And it's not what he's doing after the break. It's what he's doing after the break.
Bitch, it's Draymond.
Because he really does magical shit after the break.
It's Draymond. I fuck with Draymond.
People don't believe
Draymond. It's Jason Richardson week, and that's only because I'm an old school basketball head. And if I was a little bit younger like Nate said, it would be Draymond week.
And I'm gonna say
research.
I'm gonna end off on this too. Mr. might disagree with me. He probably not. If they win a ring in the next 2 weeks, Draymond's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
He's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but niggas don't want to give them fucking analysts. I don't know.
White young kids.
No,
young kids.
Not young kids. People I see on Twitter with checks on back to their fucking name.
Young kids. Gotta be. I know what you're saying, but ain't no way you don't.
I think Draymond's the fucking first ballot Hall of Famer. Got the Defensive Player of the Years, or all defensive team.
Can I get another spill to start our second?
You see, I do it wrong again.
Our major portion of the pod.
I'm never gonna be. I'm never gonna be a bartender.
Pour the liquor first, man.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
All right, so we're gonna get into the part of the pod that I guess is honestly for real. This is.
We just want to talk.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about some music.
This shit came out. Side. Shout out to Saha for getting off of good and be able to release music.
Release something.
Saha is hands down my favorite pen in the rap game of all time, as far as people who hasn't
got a rap.
Yeah. But Saha sticks the pen. That, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I understand where Joe Budden fans come from now. Being a huge Sci-Hi fan, it's like, this nigga can rap, but his songs are fucking trash.
I don't think Joe Budden fans realize his songs are trash, though.
That's because they all want to kill themselves.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
Alright, so, it has
officially been half a motherfucking year 2022.
And that's crazy. My birthday's in 20 days.
His birthday's in 20 days. My birthday is half a year away now. Less than half a year away now.
And now that we are half a year into... God damn it. How do we keep saying we're half a year into the year?
Because
that's
June
such a
6th...
way to put it.
I mean, because it's 6 months.
I mean, but
Out of
half
12
away
months?
into the year, I don't know. We said it.
We're halfway through the year.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so now we're halfway through the year, and I think it's time to start wrangling in our favorite projects of the year, just as a hip hop community. Because shit, 6 months in, we got another 6 months. We damn near forget about everything that came out first 2 quarters.
And I'm glad
We
you
think about it.
you said that, because we really in this microwave social media age of music, with the streams, the billboards, the plaques, the Grammys, and
Yeah.
everything, we forget about everything that happens throughout the year, and then at the end of the year we're questioning like, yo, when then somebody else dropped
Yeah,
it, like, you know what I'm saying?
exactly,
When did this and that third? No, they dropped already. They already had the album. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great time.
Yeah, in that vein, just to get them out there first, let's name our top 5 and then let's discuss them. Number 1, I had Killing Nothing from Bodie James and Real Batman label. 2, It's Not Dry Yet by Push. 3, I had Sick from Earl Sweatshirt. 4, 2 Peas in a Pod by Larry June and Jay Worthy.
Good job,
And
mister.
5, thank you. 5, I had Megatron by Baby Tron.
You
that's-
surprised me. You surprised me that one. I said, damn, Mr. One of that baby Tron for real.
I fuck with
For
that
real.
kid, yo. He got some spit. He got some bars.
Alright, so my top 5 projects of right now in 2022.
Midway.
Midway. Oh, there we go. Kill Nothing, Bodie James, and Real Bad Man, which is crazy because I don't think I've made a list within the past 2 years now without Bodie James being on that list.
Yeah, Bodie
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Then I got Drip Season Forever by Gunna, Free Gunna, and the YSL Boys. It's not even because of that. It's because I genuinely like that fucking album. Like I really.
Oh
like
yeah, you
That's a
like that from day one.
yeah, I like that's a really cohesive album. And the thing about it is,
When I finally started listening to Poochie Gal, you
Yeah.
crazy.
like that's a real cohesive album. It has a nice balance to it. I think about that. Coco Drillo Turbo by Action Bronson. Now this is definitely a surprise for me. Not a surprise to me because, well, actually it's not. Because after I seen Action Bronson concert in February and I went back and listened to him, I was like, alright, he got some shit. Great performer. Album was even, I fuck with the production. He got some bars. Conway probably has a top 5 verse of the year on that motherfucking album. Number 4, I got It's Almost Dry. What can I say? What's not to say about that fucking project? It wasn't gonna be number 1, but it had to be on this motherfucker. And then number 5, I have I Never Liked You by Future, which what the fuck can I say about this fucking Future? It just went gold too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got a lot of play.
Wait for you went platinum and I think it was
got a lot of certs today.
Yeah, so.
And see, a lot of people will be shocked that we didn't include any Griselda. Oh, we did, but and Benny or Conway. Benny's album. I hate to say it, Benny just. It's not the same feeling.
The thing
He's
about
one of those people that the money took the feeling away from the music. And not in the bad way that he became a bad person and became too rich. It's just that
it doesn't match.
Yeah.
It doesn't match. And the thing about it is, how can you can ask us and like, how can you say it doesn't match when all these other rappers out here doing this, that, and the third, still talking about being in the trap? Yeah, but when the motherfucker is grinding and is hungry to get into the motherfucking music game, those bars are different.
And when you know what they're saying, like when motherfuckers start talking numbers, start using certain phrases.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things that like you don't gotta be you gotta be a hip hop head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's white kids in the suburbs that Griselda is probably the biggest real fan bases.
It's white people.
White suburban kids.
Yeah.
Or white suburban men. And
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? 30-year-old suburban.
30-year-olds who like rap.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But they know what this, that, and the third means because they didn't heard Biggie say this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
They didn't heard Rakim say this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you try to breach that, step over that gate, kids don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
But no, we don't want to hear nothing but I'm bagging up 36 and I'm breaking them down 8. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to hear from you.
Yeah, exactly.
And I hate and that's one of my biggest qualms and dualities about liking art is the change of an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it's almost selfish.
Yes,
It's very selfish as a consumer. And the biggest artist in my personal favorite artist that I've had to like deal with that switching over is Tyler Creator. Tyler Creator, is you're a real Tyler Creator fan. Certain people like me who grew up that was in that really gravitated toward the depressingness and the darkness of Tyler Creator wasn't ready for the Igor Tyler Creator or
it's still depressing.
I know, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't like Igor.
You made my earthquake.
Yeah, I just didn't like that song. But you know what I'm saying? That's me personally.
You didn't want the gay part of him.
I don't give a fuck about him being gay.
Not like I know, but like the sunshiny rainbow. Like
I didn't give a fuck about that.
no, I'm saying like that's not the because I don't think Tyler Creator ever changed. He just got older.
Yeah. But that's also something else I had to realize too.
Like it comes from somebody being able to express their ways and only teenage angst to being an adult with like emotions. That's how I've always viewed Tyler Creator, in my opinion.
But no, I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. But at first I was like, I don't want you to change. Like you know what I'm saying? Like how certain like some Playboy Cardi fans may not like the new Playboy Cardi.
That Sky is his best song.
Playboy Cardi is just extreme anyway. But you know what I'm saying? That's like extreme.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not.
You don't fuck with him no more?
I fuck with Cardi. The fuck? I fuck with Cardi all the time. I was listening to Cardi the other day.
I listened to Cardi today.
In abundance. I like that old fucker. That old Cardi goes stupid though. God, he sucked my dick in the bathroom. But what I gotta say about Benny's Project though, he does have the best feature of the year on that bitch. Cause that J. Cole's verse on that bitch is still fucking. That bitch is still on fire, bro. My uncle played that shit the other day while he was grinning.
I love that you picked I Never Liked You and I picked Megatron because those are two totally completely like Megatron is just like playground music.
Yeah.
Like if I was 19, 20 again, no, not maybe a little bit younger, maybe somewhere between 17 and 20.
You scamming your ass off. Big scammer.
Boy, there's no way. There's literally no way I would be on the streets right now.
They call you Scam God.
Yeah, if I was like 20 right now,
I believe it. You'd be at some university.
No, I would be on the streets. There's no way. Like I'd be.
Mr. Big
Cartier.
Mr. had like 6 PS5s in his motherfucker. And he wouldn't want to sell any of them motherfuckers.
I'm telling you, bro. If I could get it off like they're getting it off, it'd be no fucking competition.
And I mean, scamming wise now.
I mean, I ain't done nothing illegal in 7 years. So
Don't do it.
Except for maybe make a legal U-turn. But you picked whatever.
First of all, you're not supposed to be driving.
I got a license.
Oh, I thought you weren't supposed to be driving.
Oh no, I can't now. It's been way long since I can drive down there. 6 months, bitch.
But what we about to say though?
What else did we put on there that we had just?
We didn't put Big
Sick. Hold on. That Earl, you slept on.
No, I didn't sleep on it.
You slept on Sick. Yeah, you did.
I didn't sleep
on it.
Yeah,
you did.
I didn't
yeah,
sleep
you
on it.
Yes, you did.
I didn't sleep on it because you know why I didn't sleep on it? You know why I didn't sleep on it? Whoa. Maybe when it came out, yeah, I slept on it. But yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, after I went to that concert, a whole bunch of shit changed for me.
Told you.
Because I really went back and listened to all of Earl's.
That Fire in the Hole is one of my. Fire in the Hole. That's one of those stuff. Yeah, that Fire.
That's one of the days you gotta smoke a blunt by yourself with. Yeah.
But
that's a 2 minute song. You gotta run that
this podcast all night to Fire in the Hole before, bro.
That's my shit. Yeah,
Fire
that's my shit. But then it's like, I don't, and you know what's crazy?
Fire in the Hole.
Doom reference.
The big like.
Yeah, he's a big ass Doom fan. Let me go to Sick real quick. I'm looking up on my phone. It's crazy. We turned into this is gonna be a 30. And this is supposed to be like a 30-minute pod, and we're turning into like a 60-minute pod.
No, we shouldn't, cause we just gonna sit here and run ourselves in circles.
But no.
You Titanic.
2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Live.
Fire in the Hole.
Live. That's my shit.
Entire fucking.
Oh,
it's like a 25-30-minute album too.
24. To be exact. 10 songs.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say I had to revisit the song is when I went to go see Earl in concert, and
that's what made me an Earl fan too.
He has that breath control to do all of the motherfucking words that he puts together like that.
Look cool on stage. Like that's
he looks like a regular motherfucker. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right. And one of my favorite Earl bar. Like Earl is one of those niggas like I don't know who he is, so I think he's Doom. I kind of put him in that place. Like I've said this
I don't.
to
I
Aaron
think
before.
his own box.
I've said this to Aaron before. I mean, yeah, I could see
He
that
was
too.
on
But
box.
if I could ever put the circle in the square hole, it would be Sweatshirt to Doom.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite sweatshirt bar, and what made me a real sweatshirt fan, like, and as an adult, because as a kid, I loved sweatshirt. But like on the new shit, I was a liar as a kid, but now I'm honest as fuck. Like, because they like, bro, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a kid, used to be a liar as a kid, but now I'm honest as fuck.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I fuck with sweat. So I was thinking about Sweatshirt today, just like randomly cleaning my room. I was like, damn, Sweatshirt was one of those niggas that whose depression grew with you. He hasn't gotten any happier. Like, he's just stayed him.
Yeah, facts. I mean, he just lived his life.
He has a girlfriend and everything, still really depressed.
Shit, fuck it.
I mean, not depressed. Oh, I hate depressed. But like
he just enjoys his life. He lives his life.
I empathize with the emotions art emits. That's how I put it.
That's good.
Because I would hate to say I empathize with the man I never met or talked to.
Because some people, and that's what a lot of people didn't realize too, these artists are really good at just portraying a certain feeling than them not feeling like. I don't think
That's why Young Thug seemed real hard, but now he's praying in a room by himself, hoping that a 15-year-old kid is testimony to help him get by.
But there were videos the recent past of Young Thug just on Instagram when they saying I pray for all my ops and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm sorry to get back on this, but as you look at other videos, I think Thug knew that this shit was going to happen too.
They all know. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because if he did, he wouldn't have had all them drugs in the house. If he did, Gotti wouldn't have tried to escape when they arrested him.
They did?
Yeah, he tried to escape the premises, yeah. So, they were in the room with guns and drugs when they got arrested.
Damn.
So, or in the house, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not.
They didn't know that.
Huh?
Well, nobody ever knows when the cops are coming.
Yes, they do.
Nobody ever.
Tekashi did. That's why he went to Breakfast Club the week before and denounced any gang affiliation and just said he hated everybody on his own volition. I might be using
on his own merit.
Yeah, might be using that the word I was using wrong, but yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, I do a lot of research.
I know you do, and that's one thing I appreciate about you, man. And that's why I'm gonna let the people know right now before we close out. I'm gonna give my boy a shout out. Shout out to Mr. Man, because without Mr. we wouldn't have this month.
Shout out to Nate, because we don't have no motivation.
No, it's your time. Without Mr. we wouldn't have this motherfucking shit right now. You know what I'm saying? This guy sits here and, you know what I'm saying, you can talk to him if you want. He'll tell you, he's an open book if you fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? He'll let you know his story. And my man, he turns his nothing into something, and we have this beautiful baby that we're currently nursing. Right. And I appreciate everything he does. Even when he doesn't feel up to the task, I gotta kick him in his ass to make him up to the task. And just like vice versa, when I'm not up to the task, he kicks me in my ass. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Mr. I thank you for having me on this bitch every motherfucking week.
I don't have you here.
I know, we're on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's my shit too, yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just close this out real quick. So, you know what I'm saying? You can follow us on Simple Math Matrix.
Okay.
On Instagram, Twitter, and hit us up on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. We're gonna start posting more on Facebook too, because we've been ducking our Facebook following. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. Be sure to look out on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages for our daily facts for black artists, musicians, movies, history facts, random history facts. It's not always gonna be black related, but I mean African American related, but just anything you didn't know from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know it 5 minutes ago, so we're gonna tell you that within the next 5 minutes.
That's true.
So you can also subscribe to us on YouTube, which is in the bottom of the motherfucking section right here. And just be on the lookout for more Simple Math content. We got more interviews coming out very soon. Just be on the lookout. And that's that. It's the kid that lyrics stick to your ribs, also known as the guy King Hoopla, joined by my guy.
It's your boy, Mr. AKA Super 357, but I'm best known as Prince Godbody, and I gotta get the fuck out of here.